the universe, and Magic Johnson did the Los Angeles Lakers a favor when Kawhi Leonard chose to sign with the Clippers in 2019 over the superior LA team. He chose Paul George over LeBron James and Anthony Davis, a decision that already aged poorly, but especially now, after Pablo Torre's alleged bombshell report about the Clippers circumventing the salary cap. On Wednesday's episode of Pablo Torre Finds Out, the host revealed that he had discovered Leonard received a $28 million no-work contract in 2022 from Aspiration, a San Francisco-based environmental company that went bankrupt earlier this year. Leonard signed a 4-year, $176 million extension with the Clippers in 2021, although he would have been eligible for a $235 million deal in 2022, the same year the Aspiration deal went into effect. He signed another team-friendly extension with the Clippers in 2024, a 3-year, $153 million contract. The Clippers PR team said that Ballmer nor the team circumvented the salary cap or engaged in any misconduct related to Aspiration. The Athletic reported on Wednesday afternoon that NBA spokesman Mike Bass said that the league is commencing an investigation. Lakers were lucky to miss out on Kawhi Leonard in 2019 free agency. Remember how it felt 6 years ago when Kawhi chose the Clippers over the Lakers? Think back to that moment and consider how it feels today, knowing that the Lakers didn't offer Kawhi and his uncle, Dennis Robertson, who is also his business partner, ownership in the team, a private plane, and a house. The NBA investigated the complaints that Robertson was asking for benefits such as those listed above, but they found that the Clippers didn't give in to those demands. The Lakers were considered the frontrunners over the Raptors and Clippers. However, according to The Athletic, a source stated everything changed when Magic spoke to the media about his meeting with Kawhi and Dennis, subscription required. The source said they felt like they couldn't trust the Lakers. Look who has won a title since then and who didn't and never has. As good as Kawhi can be, he's hit the 60-game mark with the Clippers one time. He played 68 games in 2023-24. Injuries have haunted his career, which is unfortunate, of course, but the last thing LA needed to worry about the past few years was paying an oft-injured player like Kawhi. Now, the Lakers can be thankful that they don't have to deal with the headache the Clippers are currently experiencing. The Lakers brass wouldn't have thought they'd get by with helping Kawhi land a lucrative deal with an outside company to help give them financial flexibility. You can draw your own conclusions from listening to Tori's podcast, but let's just say it's not looking good for the Clippers. Let's see what the league discovers. The Los Angeles Lakers had immense success with the duo of Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol. They went to 3 straight NBA Finals, winning twice in 2009 and 2010. But even with that success, the Lakers were still looking for a way to improve. Speaking with Dave McMenamin of ESPN, Gasol revealed his thoughts on a potential Carmelo Anthony trade that would have had a major impact on the team and league for the following decade. Obviously, we had a great run, 3 straight years, Gasol said. But players with different skill sets add something. You can't really think about who else you would have loved to play with if we would have had Carmelo. Gasol also spoke about Anthony's career as a whole, with the forward being named one of the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame inductees for 2025. Anthony played for the Nuggets, Knicks, Thunder, Rockets, Trail Blazers, and eventually closed out his career with the Lakers, finishing 10th on the NBA's all-time scoring list with 3 Olympic gold medals. Gasol on a potential Anthony to Lakers move. In 2011, Anthony was traded from the Denver Nuggets to the New York Knicks, but according to him, a potential move to Los Angeles was originally in play. Speaking on Dwayne Wade's podcast earlier this summer, Anthony said that it was a done deal, that he was going to become a Laker. The deal was done with the Lakers. Me and Nene for Lamar Odom and Bynum, Anthony said. That deal was done. I never thought about New York. Now, discussing Anthony's Hall of Fame career, Gasol commented on the potential move when asked by McMenamin. I don't know how exactly that possibility could have happened, Gasol said. But the coulda, shoulda, wouldas are always interesting because it's all imagining of what could be in a different situation with certain people. During that 2010-11 season, Anthony was in the prime of his career. He was averaging 25 points on 45% shooting, but adding him to the Lakers lineup with Bryant as their main scorer would have been a big change to what Los Angeles was used to over the past decade. Gasol also commented on the potential Chris Paul to the Lakers trade that never came to fruition. He said that regardless of whether either of these trades were ever finalized, the Lakers team led by him and Bryant would have looked a lot different compared to the one that was on the court. Praise of Anthony's Hall of Fame career. Though an Anthony to Lakers trade never came to fruition, the former NCAA champion's success in the NBA spoke for itself. Now one of the newest inductees into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame, Gasol discussed some of the aspects of Anthony's game that make him deserving of the honor. "Melo was just a very difficult guy to guard," Gasol said. "I saw a player who was determined, who was hungry, who wanted to continue to not just establish himself, but really position himself in a different category. He was always a very aggressive offensive player." Offensively, Anthony was one of the best players in the NBA through the first 15 years of the millennium, even with the immense talent in his generation. His isolation scoring was top-notch. He was always liable to drop 40 on any given night, and he was very consistent, mostly during his time in Denver and New York. Gasol believes that, besides just his scoring, Anthony's versatility was what separated him from other forwards, whether it was in the NBA or international play. He was kind of more of that stretch four, the guy who can play the 3 and 4 position, really taking advantage of his physicality, his body, his strength, Gasol added. Not just a prolific scorer, but him and Kevin Durant have a unique ability with their size, with their skill set, with their mindset of really changing the game. Anthony's 28,289 total points are the 10th most in NBA history. He was previously the USA's leading scorer in international play before Durant broke his record in 2024, but his 3 gold medals are tied for the second most ever. Anthony is a 6-time All-NBA and 10-time All-Star honoree, and won the 2003 College Basketball National Championship with Syracuse. The Golden State Warriors have spent the past year and a half quietly testing the waters on a potential blockbuster move, acquiring LeBron James. Ever since the 2024 trade deadline, when reports surfaced that the Warriors made an attempt for the 4-time champion, speculation about a dream partnership between James and Stephen Curry has only grown. This offseason, Golden State reportedly circled back, making multiple calls to gauge the Lakers' willingness to deal their aging superstar. But according to NBA insiders, those calls were met with the same answer from LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, a flat-out no. And even if James were to soften his stance, the Lakers have no reason to say yes, largely because the centerpiece of the Warriors' proposal was Jimmy Butler. Rachel Nichols broke down the situation on the Sports Illustrated podcast with Chris Mannix, brushing aside the idea of LeBron suiting up alongside Curry. There's a little bit of stop trying to make fetch happen with the LeBron situation. Did you see the reporting this week that they have continued to go back to the Lakers about LeBron James? Because that's not a smart move for the Lakers. Like, even if LeBron goes to them, which by the way he is not. And I will still maintain LeBron James for all the bluster and all the social media posts and all the stuff. He does not want to leave Los Angeles. He will fight tooth and nail to get them to do what he wants, but he does not want to leave Los Angeles. So, I don't think he's going to ask for a trade to San Francisco. And even if he does, there is zero reason for the Lakers to do it. They're going to take the Jimmy Butler contract back, which was, by the way, what the offer was according to, I think it was Mark Stein's outfit that reported it. So stop trying to make fetch happen. Move on strategy-wise. Figure out something else. I know it doesn't hurt to bank a phone call, but it's just I was surprised to see that a fresh reporting this week of they made another attempt, and it's just sort of like, guys. The reporting suggests that Golden State dangled Buttler, acquired earlier this summer, as part of a package for LeBron. While Buttler remains a fierce competitor and proven playoff performer, his contract is massive and stretches deep into his mid-30s. For the Lakers, who are already balancing a cap sheet with Luka Doncic at the forefront, absorbing Butler's deal would derail their long-term plans. The Lakers' front office has made its strategy clear. With LeBron opting into his $52.6 million deal for the 2025-26 season, the franchise is preparing for the possibility that he could walk as a free agent next summer. General manager Rob Pelinka has eyed the 2027 offseason as the moment to make a massive splash, potentially targeting superstars like Giannis Antetokounmpo or Nikola Jokic, should they hit the market. Taking on Butler's contract would tie up future flexibility, leaving the Lakers unable to chase those opportunities. While the idea of pairing LeBron with Curry sparks intrigue after their dazzling 2024 Olympic run together, the reality is far messier. The Lakers don't want Butler's contract, and the King himself seems content to play out his 23rd season in purple and gold. In the end, the only certainty is that LeBron James will remain a Laker, at least for now. The Warriors' calls may keep coming, but as long as Butler's name is attached, the answer will remain the same.